Greetings and welcome to Mind Over Number. I am Karanda, spiritual coach, intuitive reader, and numerologist, clearing my space, tapping to the energy of this Life Path 44 reading. Before I get started over here, I want to give thanks to the Divine who helps me interpret these messages in the way they are meant to be received. So, if you are of negative orientation, not serving my highest good, you are not welcome here. Stick around, and find out. You'll like it. If you don't know how to calculate your life path number, just add the single digits of your birth year and add that to the single or double digit of your birth month and add that to the single or double digit of your birth day. If you want to know more about my specific method on how I find the life path number, you can check out the Numerology info playlist where I break down the different practices and methods and why I use the method I specifically use, which is adding your full compound number by adding the individual parts of your birth year and adding the entire compound digit of your or double digit of your birth month and add that to the double digit of your birthday. Now your life path is what you came here to learn. It also helps indicating choices in career. It is the sum of your life experiences, not necessarily you are, but who you came in here to embody over a lifetime. There are layers behind this energy. A lot of practices don't include the energy of 44, but master numbers go beyond 44. 55, 66, 77, 88, 99 are the master number energies, right? The energy that reflects itself because it needs to come to balance with the lower register of energy. So at times, if you are 44, you can fluctuate between the higher register of 44 and the lower register of 8. So if this is not your message, you want to check out the Life Path 8 reading so that you know what kind of energy you're in. There could also be some messages there for you. So 44s, you are the master builders, okay? If you think of Lego, okay, that is 44 energy. All the master builders are great at crafting things and are very imaginative and able to create something beautiful out of so many scattered and disorganized pieces. So they excel in practical matters and thrive very well in business with that 8 energy influencing them as well. Until they're able to solve these complex problems and create lasting change. So the struggles with 8 is sometimes having very high standards for themselves, which leads to stress and disappointment and very much frustration with themselves. Carrying a lot of intense responsibility that can leave them feeling very burnt out and overwhelmed. Also managing criticism, which could lead to health issues. So that is the life path of 44. So with all that out the way, I'm ready. So let's get set and go. Oh. Okay. We've landed on platform 9 3/4. That is also 9 energy. This is Harry Potter die. Okay, I'm Team Slytherin. Maybe you like Harry Potter. Because I do. You could also be in a transformative period as Harry was after he had to release and let go of his muggle life and discover that he in fact was a wizard. Maybe you're realizing that you in fact have very much discovered some hidden talents or gifts within yourself to the point where you have to, go amongst your kind or go find other people who are like you, or just release and let go of situations that are no longer suited for your growth, which is the purpose of this reading. But I'm going to get 9 cubes out of my Zodiac bag to help give you confirmation for this reading. Always take what resonates for you, leave what does not. Do not make any part of this message fit. But if it does, that is a sign and synchronicity for you. Now, 10 fell out here, but whatever happens, happens. There are no coincidences, only synchronicities. So we got a lot of zodiacs falling out here. These could be your signs or the signs that some of you are dealing with. Don't have to be. These could also be specific seasons or energies for the message. As Pisces energy is often about fertility. Cancer is, the mother of the zodiacs. You got Scorpio, which is very intellectual energy, which talks about rebirth, right? Sagittarius is about family. So the signs here are Gemini, Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces, and Aquarius. You or someone else could be born on the cusp of Taurus Gemini season, Taurus Gemini cusp baby. That is here. We also have Gemini Cancer cusp sign energy. Aquarius Pisces cusp sign energy is also here. I think that's it. Nope, Scorpio Sagittarius cusp sign energy is also here. Now we have the times and space of July 23rd through August 22nd and September 23rd through August 22nd, and those are Leo and Libra seasons. So this could be the time frame of your birthday or someone else, or just significant times and space important for this message. Okay. Now, this reading is designed for those moments where you are just stuck in your spirit and you have no idea which path to go. You are feeling very heavy, very burdened, just restless and tired and not sure of what action to take in order to move forward. So hopefully this message could give you some sort of clarity on your situation, or take part of the message, all of the message. This is just a general reading. First, we're going to get some wisdom from the wild things, and then we'll get into the tarot. So, what is the message for my 44s and this heavy energy who want to feel more whole within themselves? We have remember who you are. Okay, this is my royalty. This is the card that resonates with me a lot. It's about remembering yourself, your true self, outside of what other people have told you you are. Right? We have a 39 on the card. The age 39 could be significant. It reduces down to a 3 energy. So life path 3 could be significant. The third day of any month, the third month, the 12th day of any month, the 12th month, age 39, 12, or 3. But the 9 with the 3 here, it's about a need to let go of, I want to say, like, societal pressures or beliefs. As that underlying 12, it's like people may see that you're a little different. People may look at you a little strange, and that's because you see the world differently than other people do. And when you find yourself in moments where you're not able to move forward or, connect with other people, it's often because you're the one who's meant to stand out, to show people a different way of doing things. Let's see what the book has to say. Remember who you are. This moment boils down to this. You are not your circumstances. You are not your crisis, pain, shame, or diminishment. Your anxiety and trauma are lying to you. Endeavor to remember the truth in your core, like Numerology, ancient Greek goddess of memory. You may want to look up that Greek goddess. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But Mnemosyne. Okay, the ancient Greek goddess of memory. You are starlight and seashell, moon pearl and mothwing. Now is the time to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. Allow yourself to take up all the space you need to express your particular genius. Let yourself love who and what you love unabashedly. Make no apologies for what feels most natural and alive to you. Call upon the wisdom of the ancestors that swim through your veins, carrying the song of sky and sea along the chambers of your heart. Awaken true memory. Remind yourself you only need to honor your nature to embody true belonging, right? Remember yourself. You only need to honor your nature to embody true belonging. I feel like I needed to read that again. Because guess what? What's natural isn't what's normal. And when other people who don't know what being natural looks like, because they're just trying to be normal, they call you supernatural. They call you abnormal. Because what is natural is what is natural to you, right? What is for you may not be for everybody. It may appear to be abnormal. It may be abstract. It may go against the norm. What is normal? But what normal is not what's natural. Look at nature itself to understand what is natural. What is normal is what is manufactured. What is normal is about what society has deemed to be in alignment to the morals and beliefs and structures, which change depending on culture, where you grew up, right? What city you grew up in, what country you live in. And beliefs are always meant to be transcended, right? They provide a foundation, a structure, but there comes a time where you are meant to jump the nest, grow up, Get your own opinions and beliefs outside of what other people have told you. Because a lot of times people don't understand why they do the things they do. They've just been doing it so long, to the point where they become a robot. Okay, don't be a robot. You are a human being. A human being. Get it? Being. So you need to be. Be. Simply be. Try being. You don't have to do anything to be. That's how we got it backwards on this earth. You know, humans. We are the only creatures on this earth who have to pay to live here. Okay, so again, look at nature. Nature is what's natural. It's not what's normal. Let's go, 44. Feel fired up in your reading. With anger and frustration with people. Ugh. But this is about you. Okay, so what is no longer serving you, 44s? This 5 of Pentacles. This worthlessness energy. This feeling of not having or being enough. Yeah, get that out here. Throw that out the window. Close the windows. Oh, we'll clarify that later. But we're looking at now. Where have you been given too much? Okay, what's blocking you right now? Where do you need to be more receiving here? You have a 9 of Wands reversed. Interesting. Well, the reason why you're feeling lack is because you've been giving all your love away. You've been giving all your stuff away. You've been giving up all your time, all your energy, everything that makes you passionate and fulfilled. You're depleted. I mean, the 9 of Wands is someone who's very resilient, right? They get knocked down so much, but they're still able to get up and keep their eyes on a goal here. But with this coming out reverse, it's just lacking motivation to continue to keep, persevering here. It's like you're not using your gifts or talents or abilities. That's what's blocking your progress. That's what's blocking your ability to manifest balance. Let's keep in 44s in survival mode over here. 8 of Wands. Huh. Now this is very quick moving energy. But in this position, I'm getting there's a belief centered around oh, okay. May I have to clarify that? Well, I will. But this is also like a small tower moment. You know, a sudden epiphany. Something happening very quickly to us. And not taking the time to understand it, so we just, take impulsive action towards something without having a target. It's like shooting an arrow, but not knowing where what are you aiming for, right? Is it just it goes, it's effective, but then it just falls flat. What part of 4/8 is ready to reclaim their energy? Strength reverse. It's just a lack of confidence with your own abilities. Taking courageous action to just do the thing, be the individual. Stop hiding, okay? So what's one step my eights can take here to get it, to find that clear direction? Oh, there's one card. That's one action. I don't know how that it's like blue. Yeah, it's like the arrow. It's like it shot off and just land flat. Okay, I need clear direction here. Thank you. Two of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, lacking priorities. Putting our energy in the wrong thing. It's like constantly going back and forth between what we want to do and not having a clearer shot. Like we're needing to it's just giving me, get your priorities straight here. Man too stubborn. We're out of order. Final card. Final message from Eight's highest self. What is your message from your spirit? What does your spirit want to tell you? How to move forward here? 3 of Swords. Now, this is about experiencing a loss or separation or some kind of heartbreak. But it's temporary. It's not meant to be carried with you long term. And when we go through losses and separations, that stems from you didn't carry that mark of rejection with you, right? That 5 of Pentacles, that feeling of being left out in the cold, not feeling like you were good enough. But it's not that you weren't good enough, it's just it wasn't in your best interest to keep yourself in a connection, in an energy, in an environment that wasn't allowing you to express yourself in the fullness of who you were meant to be. So let's look at this Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Page of Cups reverse. It's like you're holding back so many emotions with this Knave of Cups here. It's also a lack of emotional maturity. You know, it's very immature expression. It's a little bit petty. One more card. What do 44s need to release? Six of Wands, reverse. More feeling of failure, just not getting recognized for the work and effort that you put in. And so because we're not getting the reception that we want, we then draw back from expressing our true feelings, and that is self-sabotaging behavior, because I feel like we're just lacking the ability to express our truth because we feel like it's not going to be met with open arms. Nine of Wands reverse. Five of Wands. You know, conflict, competition, argument, struggle, strife. Ugh. People are too worried about what they want. Their own needs, their own satisfactions. To truly come together for everyone's, what's in everyone's best interest, to make something work. It's like we're blocking ourselves because we're so competitive. It's very competitive nature here. Right? I have to be the best. I have to win. There's always arguments and fighting. Just one more card for this Five of Wands. Now this, I'm not sure if yeah, it's so it's not fully reversed, but it's not upright either. It's juggling between wanting to give and wanting to be selfish. It's like we want to be satisfied emotionally, but then something happens that makes us feel drained or worthless. And then we stop giving as much. We stop putting in the effort. We stop putting in the time. We start fully giving ourselves because other people are draining us. And so we put, and then I feel like we put on this mask then, like, well, if they're going to act this way, I'm going to act this way type of, immature attitude. Eight of Wands. Justice reverse. Well, that's injustice. Okay, not fair. Not fair. It's not fair they get to do that and I can't. Well, you can. Maybe you're not meant to do that thing. Why are you worried about other people doing the thing? Alright? Just because you focus on yourself doesn't make you selfish. It's making sure that your beliefs, your foundation, your emotions are intact to the point where if someone does something against you, that they won't be able to shake you. Right? It doesn't matter what other people do because you only have control over your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. So what other people do doesn't matter. How you respond to them is what matters. So I'm feeling like when we feel hurt, when we're feeling treated unfairly, we then take action to invoke justice when that is not our place to to do that. Right, the universe is always balancing itself out. It's like needing to take karma in your own hands type of feeling, and that's really just trying to manipulate and control the energy instead of just surrendering to the outcome of what is. One more card. Judgment. Yeah, surrendering. And needing to make a judgment call to control someone else because you don't have control over your feelings, your expression, your anger, your frustration. You're allowing other people's thoughts to dictate your actions. And it has something to do with a belief surrounding judgments, feeling judged, or really to counter that is forgiveness. Not feeling like you'll be forgiven for what was said or what was done. So then we shut down. What's the Strength card reverse? 3 of Wands reverse. Not seeing the bigger picture. One more card. Clarify. Yeah, the Sun. Truth, clarity. There's a part of you that wants to be more emotional, be more optimistic. Or wanting things to happen quickly, but we're not seeing the bigger picture here. That all these little things that happen are really testing you. And your ability to surrender control and just allow things to play out in the way that they need to. 2 of Pentacles reverse. So, what action can 44s take right now? There's a 6 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. Get your priorities in order. That'll balance out your security. One more card. 10 of Cups. This covers family, friends, work. This is just, fulfillment. This is completion energy. This is the end goal. This is what we really want. With this 3 of Swords. What is this 3 of Swords? 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Well, the truth is, the Ace of Swords, truth and clarity, with the 3 of Pentacles, which talks about, working together, having shared goals, right? Coming together with others. Mm-hmm. Just one card here. No. It's just not ready to come together, is what I'm getting. It's just all over the place here. It's like you really need to do the inner work before you can do the outer work. Just look at the Rebel deck. It's like you're going to face rejection. Everyone is not going to be on the same page as you. But are you speaking your truth? Are you acting with integrity? Are you doing and acting in a humble way when no one else is watching you? Or are you going to feed into the same negativity that's making you feel less than what you are, just to feel accepted? You know, it's relying too much on other people for their emotions because you aren't willing to express your truth. Three messages from the Rebel deck. Well, F fear. Okay, it will lie to your face. Yes, it will. Don't ever do anything out of fear. Okay, because guess what? Fear is the opposite of love. And love is what you are. So if any action you take is not in the intention of love, then it's going to fall underneath the category of fear, which is not you. So fear is meant to show us who we really are. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some effing time alone, and you know why. F them. They broke your heart, but it flipped out reverse. Yeah, I'm getting like it's not really everyone else. It's you cutting your own self off from expressing your truth. And fearing that, you know, your true self, your authentic self won't be met in the same receptive way that you may see or get from other people. Right? It's that fear of rejection, that fear of not getting enough. But guess what? If you just ask the question, there's only two answers you're ever going to get: yes and no. But if you never ask the question, the answer will always be no. N-O. So for you to truly know You're going to have to gain up the confidence enough to understand that if I want a more positive outcome, if I want to hear that yes, I'm going to have to put myself out there and be willing to get a no. But for every person who tells me no, there's going to be someone out there who's willing to say yes. Whether that's work, career, love, business, right? Every rejection is divine protection. Everyone and everything is not meant for you. But there's 8 billion people on this earth. So there's the statistic for there being someone who's a match for you, or on the same wavelength as you, or open to accept you as you are much greater than it being otherwise. Final card. We have a 2 on the card, and 2 is the number of connection, right? Duality, making a choice, decisions, weighing your options even. I am free, is what's on the card. I release myself from the thoughts and feelings that have held me back. Any guilt, shame, embarrassment, self-doubt, and fear I harbor, I release. Today I am free. Alright, so if you don't tell yourself anything else today, let it be known that you are free. Free to choose, free to make a choice. That is the gift of God. Free will. But that doesn't leave you free of the consequences of your actions on how you exercise that free will, of course. But you are simply free to be. There are no requirements. There's nothing you have to do. No action you have to take. Other than being free. That is the message I have for you right now, 44s. If any of that resonated with you, great. If it did not, I'm sorry. Like the video if you want more messages like this. Thank you for joining me, and I love you.